So I'm here with.
James Samuels. I'm a construction manager with GC Legacy Construction.
Okay. And sir, what is it that brings you to this phenomenal event and get you connected to this community in general?
We've been looking to grow our business, branch out, reach other clients, and just make a name for ourselves, not just in Texas, which where we're based out of, but all over the United States. So we've branched out to about 8 states since we started with Cardone.
Oh, wow.
Instead of just doing Texas. So I'd say we're still looking to grow. You know what I mean? Still looking to get better.
And what are you grossing these days?
We're grossing off of our main client. We're probably doing about 20 million a year.
Wow.
But we're looking to, if we can just spread that out, each client making that. We want to have a goal of 500 million over the next 5 years.
Wow.
So that's our 5-year plan.
So you're very rapidly expanding.
We're trying to. We have our slow seasons. Everyone does, but we want to grow as quickly as we can, but we also want to do it efficiently.
Yeah.
Because growing too quick, taking on too much, we'll end up in a hole. We'll break it all. So.
What was it that? Okay, so where did you start in this journey? How long ago did you start really thinking about scaling?
So I started with this company going on 2 years now. I started at the bottom as a superintendent. Jake brought me on. He took a leap of faith with me. I didn't have any construction knowledge. He taught me everything in 30 days. I think he wanted to scale. We had a summer where things were a little slow. We were taking on a lot of business, but I don't think we were doing it as efficiently as we could. So he reached out to Grant and the team with 10X and everything and bought in. I mean, he bought in for all of us, not just for the company, but for our families as well.
Yeah.
Jake's a firm believer of making sure everyone succeeds, not just financially, but professionally, emotionally. So to be in a business that's family oriented, but also, you have business on the back end. We always want to grow that, but growing a family, and like these guys here, I would say they're my family. You know what I mean?
Aww. So you guys are all from the same company?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
And what is the company's name?
GC Legacy Construction.
GC Legacy Construction.
Yes, and that stands for Grousewire Card. So this is Sarah Card. That's Jake's sister.
Okay.
She's the brains behind the operation.
Okay.
So she handles everything on the back end. She does so much for us. And then Jake is the owner.
Wow.
That's her brother. Brent Card is her husband. And then this is Angie. She's one of our operations specialists. She's been getting promoted since she started with us, and she does great.
I'm gonna real quick just show the team here.
Absolutely.
Apparently incredible, amazing people. I have yet to have conversations with them, but I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot from you guys.
Absolutely.
So in general, man, so I always look at business as a means to an end, right? Because we're trying to satisfy as leaders some sort of vision of society or some sort of vision of our life that is going to take a lot of steps to achieve.
Absolutely.
So what is it that drives your constant commitment to improvement?
So me personally, I want to set up my kids, my wife. I have a lot of health issues with my heart and everything. I won't be here forever.
Nor will I.
It was nice finding a company that wants to see us retire young. You know what I mean? You want to get to a point where you're financially stable and your family's set up, and I think we're on the route to get there.
Yeah.
So everything that they're pouring in me, I will give them anything I have, to stay here, make the business grow, make a name for not only myself, but for GC Legacy, and it's just that we're leaving a legacy behind. We're trying to at least.
100%.
Yes, sir.
And so, how old are your kids?
My daughter is 6. She turned 7 in December, and my son just turned 9 in July.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got some little ones.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look at you.
I'm trying,
He's
man.
making the progeny.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. And how old were you when you got married?
I've been with my wife. We've been together 13 years. We actually we eloped 2 years ago, went to Cabo, had a wedding on the beach, but I'd say we've been married for 13 years, it feels like. She's my only girlfriend.
Technically, but
only girlfriend I've ever had. We've been at the hip since I met her.
Wow.
So, and she's doing great things for herself. She used to be a teacher. Now she's a executive coordinator for Deloitte. So she does consulting. She works from home.
My goodness.
She gets to go to all the kids' events when I'm out or out of town, and I think we're just setting a foundation. Right now we're working on buying a house. Last year I wouldn't have been able to even think about buying a house. Jake's put me in a position where I can save monthly, weekly.
Like through
and
the company?
through the company, he sets
Wow.
up. We have these one-on-ones, which we can thank Grant Cardone for, instilling that in our company. But it's all about what are your goals.
Yeah.
And I was struggling financially, credit, but since I've been able to put it on paper, write it down, and actually chase it, so I'm getting there.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Look at you.
Man,
You're
I'm
growing
trying.
wings, dude.
I gotta fly sometime.
No,
right?
you're already flying. That's so cool. Okay, so were you always like reading books? Were you like
Not
is
at
there
all.
something you were engaging in social media? Like so the catalyst for change was what happened 2 years ago.
Right. So I actually can relate with you. I do the social media and the photography and videography. And
No
stuff.
wonder you know about the Osmo.
Right. I'm trying to get her to give me one of
Yeah.
those.
Hey man, it's only
I
like
just got-
$1,000 you
I
could
just
save.
got the Sony A7 for my
Okay,
photography. So,
yeah.
you just got to post. You got to put yourself out there. I'm not one to do that, but since, they give me the tools to do it, to be a face of this company, I've never had that, so I can go out, I can pitch our brand, I can pitch what we do, who we are, and they trust me, they trust me to speak on it, and I've had to learn, I've had to read books, I haven't always been as articulate as I am now,
Yeah.
just because I used to be a guy that didn't want to talk to anyone, I
Yeah.
just want to play sports, I want to just be, but I've come out a lot, like last year I wouldn't even sit down with